As a Hispanic, you know what I have seen with black people? You guys always trying to compete against each other. Who's got the better car? Who's got the better truck? Who's got the better bitch?
You know you're black?
Me no black, me Dominican.
No, you're black.
Me, why you question me like that? Me.
Papo, you're black.
I'm not black, Dominican.
Papo, you're black.
No, I'm not black, Dominican.
Papo, you're not Dominican, you black.
I know.
Okay. Entertainment purposes only. Let's get that out the way. Let's get into this. Black people, we looking mighty goofy. We're looking goofy as hell right now. Why is it so important that we have to make the Hispanic community black? They have told us over and over and over again repeatedly that they're no black. And the part of it is they're right. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Venezuelans, definitely the Mexican community, and all others are not black. They're not. They have no clue and no idea what black people go through. And neither do they care. I get it. I'm sure if anybody even sees the video, black people are going to be all on the bottom, sticking up for the Hispanic community. And I salute you. I respect you for that. I honestly do. But here's the question. Do you think they're going to do this for you? Oh, I bet you not. Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of Hispanic friends, but let me explain something to you. You can go with a white nation and becoming white people, but let me tell you something. White people are going to let you know that you are not white. We're not going to get into that. That's for a whole nother video. But the thing of it is, again, why? Why honestly does it make a difference? To me, I say it this way, and this is going to be very offensive, but there's no other way to say it. See, the Hispanic community is a community of cowards. And let me explain to you why. Because, see, the Hispanic people shit on black people. They have nothing to say about the white people. They love them, want to be part of their world and all this. And that's fine and dandy. That's cool as hell that you feel that way. But again, your skin tone is tainted. No matter how light you are, it's still tainted. It's still dirty. Hispanics, again, I want to repeat, are not black. So we don't have to sit up here and listen to them tell us this and be offensive as they possibly can. And with that being said, due to the fact that they're not black and everything, I hope black people wake up and start to use at least a quarter of your brain and realize, why are we allowing these people to use the N-word? You don't think they use it against us? Oh, they very well do. They have no empathy, no sympathy, or no remorse for what they say. They mean it in the most disrespectful way possible. If there wasn't racism behind them saying the word, then let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen two Hispanic men walk up to each other and go, "Hey, wetback, how you feeling?" "Hey, I'm feeling kind of wet." No, you don't. You don't hear them say that at all. Because they're not going to use words that put their community down, but they will use the word that everyone's used against us, including us, against us. If you hear two Hispanic people call each other the N-word, guess what? There's a fight. Someone's getting hurt that night. Because see, being black is the most disrespectful thing that you can be in the Hispanic community. The Hispanic community tends to be the one that has the most to say towards black people, but no bravery towards the white people. I want to see you come that way. I want to see you come with that same energy that you have every time you get on here and come up with me no black, which me no care. Give a shit community likes using this N-word so much. See, I don't think Telemundo is telling the Mexicans correctly. Because see, here's the thing that you don't understand. You're the new niggas in America. You are. You're the rapist. You're the murderers. You're the killers. You're the gang leaders. You're the drug dealers. You're the dope fiends, the crackhead, the pill poppers. You're all these different things. And the black community doesn't listen to it. Why? Because we're already awake to it. But you're not. We're awake to the fact that we see what's going on down at the border, and there's nothing funny about that at all. Parents being separated from their children, women being raped and beaten, getting locked up or worse. See, I don't care if you're white Mexican, black Mexican, or just a fucking Mexican. It doesn't make a difference. It's about human beings, regardless of the color of your skin. And out of every community, your community should be one of the ones that really see this, but you don't. The only thing you do is come for black people. Maybe I missed something somewhere, but is it not a little odd that all the negative things that we feel and say towards each other is just a way of dividing a community of people who in this time and age need each other more than ever? How? How can we build so much hate between our community? And don't worry, I see it. It's fishing around in the indigenous community as well. Black people aren't indigenous to this land. Who gives a shit? Honestly. I mean, yeah, a lot of people hate me because I'm straightforward about it, but it's the truth. Nobody gives a shit about this land. You'll never own it. Never. No matter how much money you get, how rich and famous you become, you will never own any land here. Black, white, whatever. Let's be honest. I'm getting to the point. I'm proud of my black people now. We're actually seeing things for what they really are. We're starting to see people for who they really are. And we're starting to see communities of people for what they really are. I'm not a history person. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm doing good if I pass history with a C-, and I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a D. So I don't go back in history. So before everybody comes up and says, hey, throw out the facts. I'm not throwing out no fucking facts. Open your eyes. The facts is right here in front of your face. And the only thing we can do is sit here and argue amongst each other of who was here in this land first. And we're going to make our community white and move over. They're never going to accept you. We're hoping the best. We're praying for y'all. We want you to do good. We're not the ones who telling y'all to go back to Mexico, but y'all have no problem telling black people to go back to Africa, a place we've never been, know nothing about. Not everybody black comes from Africa. Sorry. And to everybody out there who decides that, like I said, to stick up for the Hispanic community or any other community, I praise you. You're a great person for that. Will I do it? I will for my Hispanic friends. The ones who don't use that word. The ones who don't look down on me because of the color of my skin, regardless. And yes, it's true enough. Not all Hispanics are this way. But with that being said, I'm also sick of hearing the Spanish people talk about how they rescued us from slavery. Well, true enough. I read on that, and that is true, that black people did go to Mexico to escape slavery in the United States. But really look deep into what you're saying. Because, see, we left America to go to Mexico, another racist place. So we left from picking cotton and tobacco to just going down here, not having a job, and just being treated like shit because of the color of our skin. I mean, you really got to kind of look at this situation. I mean, if the Hispanics hate us so much now, what do you think they thought about us back then? We have indigenous people, which again, that goes on history, and I don't do history. Well, I have indigenous people who say that they were standing, their grandfathers and all them were standing next to Martin Luther King when he marched. You know what? I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not. But let me tell you something. When I look at the videos of Martin Luther King marching, and you don't listen, look. I only see black and white faces in those crowds. I don't see no indigenous. I don't see no Hispanics. Nowhere. You see black and white faces. our enemy is more our ally than our ally is. Make that make sense. To end this off, I want to say this. All these other communities that call themselves the brown community are not brown. We are the OG browns. We are the original brown people. Not the Hispanics, not the indigenous, not the Indians, none of them. They're not brown. They're beige or tan, which is close to white, which is where they want to be. Hate me if you want to, but look at the videos. Everybody wants to talk about facts. Look at them damn videos. They're telling you they have no problem hating you, even as much as we care about them. See, black people's eyes are wide open, but yours are not. So stay asleep.